welcome everyone. Welcome to ActorCast. I'm so happy to bring this show back. Hope everyone had a great summer vacation. If you went somewhere, summer break, I don't know if it's autumn already by now, whatever. I am in winter, but I did go to New York. Like I just arrived a week ago. I met up with lots of cool friends, teachers from AMDA, from my home. Either way, that'll get that'll be for another time. But I do have a very special guest. I have never met him. We just talked like 10 minutes before here, but please welcome, without further ado, David Moskowitz. Woo, 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 woo,
Thank you,
woo.
thank you, thank you, thank you guys for having
Oh
me. Thank you,
my
Aldo.
god. That was
Hi, I want
that
to say
was
hi to
such a
Ashley.
hard
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
start. I've never had such a difficult start.
No
Um
worries. It's my life. My birth was very difficult
oh
as
no,
well.
you're the difficult one.
Yes, it was. Don't even ask my mother.
Oh,
It was
I
involved,
won't. I won't.
real
Don't
involved.
worry. But I do. Okay, so okay, where do I want to start?
Anything. I'm an
David,
open book, by the way. Ask me anything you want.
gotcha. Yeah.
If,
Okay, David. Let me say I've never met you before, but I have seen you. I swear I saw you on Grey's Anatomy,
oh yeah,
and I was like,
really?
okay, that was my first introduction to you. Then I saw you on Nico. It's Nico is Cold's
Yes.
video. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, he looks familiar. And then I saw you on the studio and I was like, I've seen that guy before. And then you contact me for the podcast and I'm like so grateful that I've
Oh,
been contacted myself from such a legend like David.
there.
So yeah,
I think what
that's
you're doing is awesome. And you interviewed my good friend Ashley LeBeau, who's just an amazing inside
how
and
do you
out.
know each other?
Oh, because we worked together twice, so I had to mention her name and give her a shout out
Right.
at the beginning of this interview. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. And thank you, Aldo. Is
Mhm.
we had worked together twice. The first time I didn't know it was at the Biltmore Hotel, which I don't know if you've been to downtown Los Angeles. Beautiful hotel. We shot there. It was a quick scene where she played one of the principals. I didn't know her. Just she's so nice to me, though. She's one of the what we call OCPs, on camera principals, one of the main characters. Her and then the guy that she was married to in the show. So, but she was so sweet and nice to me, And then you remember that. And then we worked real closely together on another vertical. And I can't wait to work with her again, vertical or non-vertical. She's just an amazing human being and articulate and talented, the whole package. Beautiful. So anyway, so that's how we know each other. Sorry for the long-winded answer. Worked together twice and hopefully more times because with verticals the way they are and AI in the mix.
Right. We gotta talk about that. Don't you worry.
Yeah, yeah. But we'll talk about this in the course of this conversation.
Definitely. But like I said, I've seen you in more things than just verticals.
Thank you.
Actually, I've never seen you on a vertical, though you like your name says it. You're the king of verticals. I don't know who gave you that name,
Well,
but
yeah.
please introduce
Okay.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah. So the reason why I say, and it sounds so arrogant and cocky and pompous, but I'm not. It's more of a humble thing. King of verticals. I'm so humble. I call myself the king. No, I'm 105 verticals. 101 of them is a day player. So I'm trying to get in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most appearances in vertical mini dramas, micro series. And I got that idea. I didn't come up with it at a vertical rap party. This producer named Richard, and thank you, Richard, if you're out there and you're listening, a producer. We're at the party and I was telling him about it. I go, hey, I've done like 105 verticals. He goes, you should enter the Guinness Book of World Records. Have you heard of it? The Guinness Book of World
Right?
Records.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's always about these superhuman feats of people lifting cars, right? Lifting a building, like whatever, jumping a building, like doing stilt walking. What about verticals, right? Being in the most verticals. And I tell, I don't want to, when I get on a set and I tell people that, people in the vertical, what we call vertical space, vertical world, that were working in that space, and they go, wow, 105. Because, the average is like Ashley's done a lot, like 40, I think, and which is considerable. Don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying, and there's some that do 15.
I've
Great.
done two, and those felt
Oh, you're
like
not.
too many.
Oh, yeah. I want to ask you. I know I'm going to turn the tables on you in just a second to ask you about your, if you don't mind, in a second about your experiences, if you don't mind me. I know.
Yeah,
I,
no
I
issue, no problem.
an interview, you shouldn't do that and turn the tables around. And go, well, what about you and your vertical
Yeah.
experience? But anyway, so that's how I know her. That's why I call myself King of Verticals. I can't wait to do more. I'm like Ashley. I miss the directors I work with numerous times. It's like their family. It's almost like going to work, like in a good way. I mean, it's in a good way. You go to work on a regular basis. That was my work, and Ashley's too, and other people. So out of 14,300, I'll tell you how I got this figure. 14,300 vertical actors, and this is not a diss to any of them because there's so many talented, amazing, gifted, incredible people, including crew.
Mm-hmm.
That was out of those. I can't believe, like, wow, it added up 105 verticals in that span. I'm sure somebody's gonna. I have friends that like I've done more than you, but they've done background, and God bless them. And it's like, okay, well, yours was predominantly background, no diss to you, because this person's a close friend of mine that said that. And so I'm able to say, but I'm talking about day players, speaking part stuff.
Right.
And I'm not trying to say that in snobby way. I'm saying, okay, well, give it a shot. I have no other records in Guinness Book of Records. What the hell? It's for. And by the way, it costs $800. In case anybody wants to beat my record, go for it. $800. A privilege of paying $800 to Guinness Book of World Records if I get approved. Sorry for the long-winded answer, but I explained what that whole thing was about.
No, it's great. It's great. I'm thankful you explained it because like you're the only person who puts that subtitle, so I'm glad you explained it.
Thank you. I'm a communicator. I
Um,
teach. Okay, it's like Ashley, and I keep talking about Ashley. She's gonna love this because we keep talking about it.
Ashley is the best.
Isn't
Ashley,
she?
I had the same experience with her when I did my first
Oh,
vertical.
yeah. Oh, good.
And
She was nice. She was super nice to you too. And
yeah, she was like a ray of sunshine. I told her
right,
I had so
unreal.
much content that I couldn't limit myself to 2 reels with her. I posted like 6 of them, six
I,
or
s- I saw a lot of clips. Here, it's just
yeah,
like a promotional for Ashley LeBeau.
right. But she doesn't need it. She's already like
She's already super famous in the vertical space, and
yeah.
so she'll. Don't worry, Ashley. You're gonna get back on the track with other
All right.
projects.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll
All right.
talk
All right.
about that.
All right. All right.
Yeah, we need. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the vertical space, but
Yeah, all right.
let's keep it between your story first,
Thank you.
and a little bit of mine if sprinkled in if you wanted.
Absolutely. Whatever you want.
Yeah, because we don't know each other. You're like one of the
No.
first people that I don't know what the correct term is, honestly, person or people that I have that I have
Oh,
on
people.
my
Yeah.
show that I know like almost nothing. Well, there's
That's all right.
Ryan Holcomb.
That's
I also just met on the show like for the podcast, but this is not something I usually do. So I'm just it's
well.
it's
Thank
a
you.
work in progress.
No, you'll get to know me, and
Yeah.
I'm open book, and your viewers will get to know me, and I'm just grateful that you have me. And you said, because I reach out to people and go like, hey, you had, I'd love to be on it. There's no
No, I'm
competition.
just so thankful, and I love that. Like there's so many people who are like, because this is a small podcast still. I wanna keep growing it, but of course I have business engineering degree now that I'm
Wow.
trying to get through.
Wow, dude, you have a real job. You're getting good money.
I mean, not yet.
Well, and you can always still get back and I'm just saying, just as a side note, I talk to other actors on sets, and they go, oh yeah, I took a 10, 20-year break, and go, great, you're back in it. You just take your break. I took, a 15-year radio career. We'll get into that, a news talk radio
Right, yeah, I
career.
have so many. You
Oh
probably
yeah,
lived that life by now with so many
dude,
different things, but
I can't even
but,
tell you, man.
but yeah, so I'm studying. I'm in my first year
It's
of
great business.
business engineering, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kicking my butt. But I'm doing it. I passed my first semester, and
Congrats.
yeah, I mean I don't have a job yet, but
Oh,
it'll
dude.
come. And then when I get that, I'll still wanna keep auditioning. Although right now,
Yes.
it's kind of a tough
Well,
thing to juggle with so many things.
yeah, you're Chile. I don't know how close you are to England. I forget my geography.
To where?
You can go to England. You have a lot of shoots in England. I don't know how
Oh
close
no, that's
Chile.
further than the U.S.
Oh, the U.S. So you can. Okay, so forgive my geography. I know.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't even know where some countries are, but
All right.
no, we're
Forgive
next
my
to
geography.
Argentina, if you know.
Yeah, it's great. But business engineering, it's amazing. You can work anywhere. Come back to the
Right.
States, when you feel ready. No pressure.
Yeah.
And you get
And
back in it.
that's easy. Like,
But
acting jobs are so hard to come by. I
okay,
mean,
so
you're probably one of the lucky ones, even though you are not like like I don't know who's a famous actor. You're not Chris Hemsworth yet, but you're
right.
out of the gigantic pool of actors. I mean, you succeeded a lot, and
Thank you.
yeah, and
I'm ver-
that only comes with hard work and well, a little bit of luck, but
yeah, I just
mostly
know
hard work.
this. Yeah, to know, can I just springboard off of what you just said, as they say, is plateau off of that. Is I'm from New York, so I hustle a lot. It's just submitting. And I talk about this with my actor friends or other newbies. I try to help the newbies, we call them, people who are new in acting space. And you got to start somewhere, right? And it's just about submitting 24/7. It is a 24/7 job. But keep in mind, like I have a lot of, when I have time, like a 4 hour pocket, like after this, go to the gym, other stuff. Going to go see Spider-Man tonight, the new
Oh
Spider-Man.
wow.
I heard it's good. But so it's like, and then I go back, let's say tonight, and cut some self tapes. So it's like I play guitar. Do you play an instrument, by the way? You see where I'm getting.
Let's
What I'm
say
asking.
I sing.
All right, you sing. So let's say an instrument. So like I play guitar, you sing. You got to keep practicing and keep it up to maintain the skill level. So to me, acting is a skill, and I personally believe only less than 1% really have that skill. I mean, to really master it. And I'm not. I'm just saying. I practice hours a night. Like you practice guitar, you practice your vocals, you practice keyboards. Let's say you're at the gym working out. Fitness. I'm just saying. You gotta continue. You gotta keep it up, or you get rusty. And that's okay. What's my biggest fear? Oh my God, I'm getting rusty. That's why I was worried. Oh shit. Oh, can I say S word here? Am I allowed to say
You
the
can
S
say
word?
whatever you want
Okay.
as long as yeah.
Shit. Vertical. I haven't done vertical. It's nothing to do with me. It's to do with them. Vertical, just the industry, where it's gone to AI. So I haven't done any of it. I've done 105, and it stopped in its tracks. I did something right for 2.5 years. So I know I didn't. It's not me anyway. So, and I have a great relationship with the. That's another thing. I have a great rapport with casting directors, and success is it's like a hiring manager. The casting directors, they know when they send me out, I'm going to not just do an exceptional job. I'm not bragging. Like any job, you go for a job, you're going to do an exceptional job at it, right?
Right.
And to show up, I'm not going to be a flake. I'm not saying some
They
actors don't
pay you
show.
for that at the end of the day to
Yeah,
do
dude.
a
Right.
good job.
As I learned in high school from my marketing, the marketing teacher at Catalina High School in Tucson, Arizona. He said the first thing I remember, he goes, "You're being paid for a service."
Hmm.
I don't know if they teach that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're being paid, you're paying you for a service. So my service, going and making that character come to life. Bottom line, and casting directors would agree. I hear them saying, authenticity, just making it come to life. And I know how to, I'm skilled. So, you keep doing it day in and day out, going to set. And the prep, there's a lot of prep work, believe it or not. I make it look easy. So it's a hustle, great relationships with the casting directors because they know I'm going to show up, solid job, get along with just go to work and leave. I can't believe some people hang out after the, I used to do that, and now I
Yeah.
know how annoying it is to people. I don't do that. You know what I mean? They hang out like, oh
Yeah.
my God,
I mean,
what are you doing?
yeah, I didn't get that many chances to do so, but yeah, like whenever it's over, like I feel like it's over. I don't want to
Right.
keep
Come. These people,
bothering people.
yeah, these people have other scenes to shoot, okay? Usually when I do my thing, they got to move on. I go, thank you. Even when I hug them, like I go, oh shoot, I'm taking them away from. They need to start getting in
Right.
the mindset. Next scene, this is what's going on. The lighting, the block, kind of like when they did the prep for me and
Mm.
other actors. So yeah, thank you. It's
You don't want to be
hustling.
like a leech, like, oh, what are you doing right now? I like that costume for the next actor.
I'll
Like,
just say I did a
do
music
you
video on
have an
HBO.
Instagram? I don't know. You do that in your time
I know. Come on.
and the time you have there, and
Well,
then you
when
just
when
go.
okay, when you do this as much as I have, when people do that, I go, these people are just new at the business, newbies. Like, oh my God, they're showing their amateur stripes. But it
Right.
is, that's why I know you got to start somewhere. And when I was on Revenge of the Nerds, 1984. It's like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And all those people became stars. Hollywood came to Tucson. lights, camera, action. And this is when they shot in, Panavision, the big cameras and stuff. So that was, I get it. I get the excitement. It's a different kind of business. I get that too. But come
Mm.
on, man. And now I know why those actors on that set were jaded and like they probably thought I was annoying back in 1984. Like, even showing up when I wasn't scheduled to shoot, I would go to the set.
Oh,
And now
oh,
looking
I'd
back, like,
never think of doing that.
no, I know it's stupid. So I know I get it. I've been in your, so I don't know how I got from it, but anyway. So the more you do this, I see the patterns of those newbies, even directing patterns, if a director's new or not. There's certain mistakes they make.
Yeah.
Directors aren't, you got and actors,
I bet directing's harder than acting sometimes. Like you start
yeah,
acting like from probably from the bottom but once you're directing, you're just like directing. You don't start directing from like a background director or whatever. I mean,
no.
you probably are like an assistant director, but that still comes with a lot of like job responsibilities.
Right. You know how many hats you got to look at, like Spielberg. Now, again, off just a little bit. Spielberg, in Jaws, he's 27 years old. I know because listen to Spielberg's one of my big inspirations. I don't think he's perfect. And I thought Disclosure Day sucked. Okay. But so
Oh
I'll take
wow,
this.
yeah, I've heard
Right. Oh,
terrible
dude.
things about that
It's
movie.
terrible. It should be called Non-Disclosure Day as a side note. Terrible. I wanted to walk out just like everybody else in that movie. So, but so it's not his poop stinks. But Spielberg was talking to all the problems he had on Jaws, going mechanical errors. He's new at it. He did a couple of things under his belt. In fact, I did on college. I did a bio on him, a biography. It was like a biographer at the time. And one of the things, Joan Crawford gave him shit. This one he was like in his early 20s. She didn't think, it's like, who's this kid? So everybody's got to start somewhere. I think
Right.
you got to have the acumen and you got to get over the failure and over the suck. I tell other actors, go, my now we're getting into technique, acting technique. I go, my first run through is going to be shit. It's going to suck, but it's going to grow exponentially with each take. You just know that from experience. And then we're going to fucking nail it. It's going to be masterful. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it takes a couple of revolutions to get to that fucking level. And I'm envisioning somebody who could do it better. Like, no. I want to be the guy who could do it better than me. You know what I mean? I can envision, oh my God, if somebody were to do it better than me, how would they do it? Okay, so that's where I want you. You got to level up. So you got to get over the suck, is my point. I hope that helps other actors. Don't worry, but you got to keep going and getting over those. It's called Fail Fast, Fail. There's a book called Fail Fast, Fail Forward. And a lot of people in Silicon Valley, where they make the,
Yeah.
apps and stuff, they know there's a lot of failure built in. And it took me years, Aldo, to figure that out. Then you have to get through a lot of, I call them learning experiences, failures to get to a higher
Definitely.
level.
Like I'm still probably in the early stages of failing and damn,
Yeah.
why did I say this? Why did I do
No, no,
that?
no, no.
And
But you have to do it. And it's cringy when I see my earlier acting or earlier getting into the directing, like when I went to USC Film School, like, oh my God, I had to go over these 5 shitty ass. What was I fucking thinking? And when you go to USC Film School, you're going up against people who want to be the next Spielberg, Francis Ford Coppola, George Lucas went to USC. So it's a lot of pressure. Now I could wipe their ass with the floor because I know you have to have a great story, making compelling, great
right,
characters,
yeah.
character arc, theme. You know what I mean? So I
And
feel like
nowadays many directors I feel like they forgot about all that.
right, including Spielberg. I was shocked he made this
Yeah.
shitty ass movie, Disclosure Day.
Yeah, like and yeah, newcomers too. Like what did they do? And
Oh,
then you see that they have like so much education and like what do they teach them? I mean, I don't know.
exactly, dude. Story and which gets into. I'll let you ask me the questions. I got to mention about AI. I'm a guy who's not even anti-AI. I mean, I'm anti-AI replacing actors like me in
Right.
verticals. But to use it, let's say for information, I think that's great. I think it's some good things. I saw a documentary on the pros and the cons and where it can go.
Right, yeah, I
But
feel like it's something you need to like navigate through.
right, right, because it's helped me with songwriting, like lyrics. Like, it gave me ideas. I'm trying to be original with my
Yeah.
songwriting. Okay, but okay,
I
so I
know
went
there's
to
a lot of like stigmatizing, like if you like it or a little bit, you're like banned from the world. But
I mean, come
I
on. I
agree,
mean,
there's a lot of things to get from it that's
in my
like
opinion,
neutral.
there's pros and cons to everything. But so I went to an AI film festival here in Burbank here 6 months ago. I just like, let me check this out. And of course, there's people protesting, and I get it. I get it. And believe me, I'm one of you guys. I should be out there protesting with you. But my point is, every film was masterful in terms of the production value. It was stupendous in terms of animation, production value, great, next level. But story wise, it was shit. It sucked ass. So what I'm saying is, you can make the best production in the world, but and including Spielberg's other, but you have to have a great story. And even Spielberg agree, even though he had a shitty film. But you know, you look at his body of work, which is incredible. So story, 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 right?
Yeah, so many people have forgotten that that's like the message comes later, not that's not the
Come
you
on,
don't
man.
make a movie because of the message that you want to give. You make the movie because you have a great story. And yeah, I feel
Right.
like so many have forgotten that.
Right, including Star Wars, and but the remakes, you know what I mean? And including and hopefully the Avengers. It's called Avengers. I just bought my ticket. Avengers Doomsday in
Oh,
December.
you
Was that
already
December?
bought it?
Yeah, dude. Dude. I know you're, dude. It's just the tickets are available. I jumped on it. You know, I just saw something online. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get my tickets. And
Yeah.
I think I got a shitty seat. So yeah, dude. Like
No. So
July,
you want
August.
you bought it for the premiere probably or something like that.
Yeah, opening
Okay, okay.
day. It's not the like I'm sure on Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Chinese Theater. That's their premiere is going to be, you know.
Right.
And oh, here it is, Avengers Doomsday. Now people are going to know where I'm going to be sitting. So this
Are you
comes
gonna show
out.
it? Oh, well,
I'm
whatever.
going to
I
show
don't.
you it, but I'm not going to show you. Oh, I'll just show you. Oh, Thursday, December. I don't want to show you where, but
Yeah,
Thursday,
don't show
December
where.
17th. Thursday, December. Oops. Thursday,
Oh,
December 17th.
well, don't show the seat now.
All right, all right, all right. Don't show you confirmation of my social security. No, my credit card. No, no. It's this
No, yeah.
Thursday.
No, it's okay.
So
Nothing,
4 months
just the
away. What?
address, but we don't know which Thursday in December.
Yeah, right, right, exactly. Anyway,
Could
there's a
have
lot of
been
strange
any,
places.
although I think there's only one after that.
If
Well,
you want to meet me,
whatever.
just go on their opening day. You may meet me. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so
Yeah,
four
no,
months
but
away. So
no
hopefully they
one
got
knows.
this.
You might not
Yeah.
even go.
Well, they had
Okay.
enough time to cultivate the story within, a couple of years. So hopefully that'll be
Yeah,
good.
so
That's
do
what I'm
are
saying.
you wanna go see, like, are you invested? I'm not even that invested at this point.
Because remember, Endgame called Avengers Endgame came out.
Right.
Have you seen that? You saw that,
Yeah.
right? Kind of.
Yeah,
My
I
eyes,
love
the whole
that
thing.
one.
And I'm not blowing it, with the rings and the multiverse and all. So I'm not blowing it for people, right? Spoiler alert. I thought, yeah, it's great. I just love the characters too. Spider-Man's more my superhero. I grew up with Spider-Man, so I'm going tonight to see the new
Right.
iteration. So, how about you? Are you a? And I don't mean to turn the tables. I'll ask. You can ask me other
No,
questions.
it's fine. Everything's fine.
Are you an Avengers fan, or that's not
I
your thing?
am, but like I said, like I think that we need to watch like so much stuff before the movie, and I'm actually because I like watching Marvel stuff with my mom. Like
Oh,
I'm
she likes it. Your
introducing
mom?
herself to the Marvel universe and stuff.
Oh, she likes. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
yeah, she likes some of it, but the thing is that she forgets about the movies that we watch like 2 days afterwards. So like if
Well,
I watch her, I don't think she remembers. We're in Age of Ultron right now,
well,
and I don't think she remembers Thor: The Dark World anymore.
when you get old, okay, I'll speak from when you get older, including lines. It takes me 20 times the effort than a young person
Oh
like an
wow.
Ashley LeBeau or somebody else. Than a young person, 20 times. I tell other actors that are older, I go, it takes me 20 times as hard. I have to work 20 times as hard than a younger actor to get, and I forget about it right away. So your mom, I can understand, but I'm in the film business, so for me, I'm like, oh, I got to remember this point happened, that point happened, and so I could
But
really
you work it out, right?
say it again. You work it out. You said.
Yeah, you do
Oh yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, because I do it every day, and okay, because I do it
Right.
every day, it's like saying I work like you're working out a car or like guitar. If I don't play guitar within a couple of days or a couple of weeks, I get rusty. I'm like, oh shh. So if I do it every day,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I can remember the configurations and the phrasings and certain things. So yes, and I love the challenge. Like okay, the back and forth. Like I want to be able to, and it keeps me sharp. These kids in their 20s, well, like right? You're probably your
Yeah, yeah,
20s.
I am.
Like it's like, oh my god, they got their superhero trait is their memorization. In my opinion, their memorization skills are. Oh my god, these people.
Oh, mine is not that one,
Not
definitely.
you, because dude,
No.
I envy you. I wish I had your. You know what? And I tell older, when I talk to older people, they don't even want lines. I was talking to this guy who's in his
Oh
70s.
yeah.
We worked on a print shoot together. He goes, I do. Oh, and an older lady who I've worked with before. She goes, I don't want lines. I don't want lines. I just want to be, she's got a unique look, so she gets hired. There's not a lot of
Mhm.
older people like her that don't do acting. We're
Right.
top different. So It's funny how they go no line, like it's kryptonite. Speaking of, no
Yeah,
lines. And I'm like, give it to me, man. I'll give me the challenge.
right.
Even if I screw up, I could always say, "Oh, sorry." If I have a brain, it's gonna happen. I
I'm
go back.
old. I'm old.
Well, you know what it is. As a side note, for now we're talking acting skills. Um, you're saying lines that you normally wouldn't say. Like if I gave you lines, it'd be like, I don't normally talk that way. So you got to make it your own. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
Did
Although
you have line?
sometimes they want you to be like right, like dead letter perfect, like
Yeah, letter
right.
perfect. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
word perfect or letter perfect. Yeah.
So, and that's a little bit tougher, I bet, to like if you have like a big chunk of text. But yeah, I mean, you end up doing it. You're fine.
Yeah. So I
That's
practice
what.
every day. So like, all right, I'm gonna when I go in, it's not intimidating. It's like I can't wait to. Okay, this is the attitude, and it sounds really. It's just confidence. It really. It's not ego. I can't wait to show off my skills. So I can't wait to go in there and knock it out of the park. I go in there like any job, like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, or Marlon Brando. And I'm not saying I'm liked. I'm just saying that, and it's not even the intensity. It's more the skill level. You know what I mean? Like, oh, not every job, job's gonna be a mafioso. It's more, or intense, and it's gonna be humorous sometimes. But I'm just talking about the gravitas. So that's I
Yeah,
love it. So I love the
like know your worth while also staying humble, basically.
that's it. So it's not ego. It's like any job when I worked in radio, just egos, but it's more confidence. Like I go in front of a microphone and just rattle off whatever the lines, are talking or the talk subject, setting it up because you do it every day.
Yeah. I That's what I worry about. That after my business degree ends, like I get it. Like
Mhm.
I would like everything I learned on acting school had like already gone out of my mind. Like I have
No, no. So
forgotten.
my advice to you here, giving you is you can always and you can do it online. You're in Chile, and you can always. I was gonna say, I hope I pronounced that right, Chile. You could
Yeah.
also right. I did okay. You can also take online class. Take one from casting directors teach, but also just take an online course, even if it's UCB Groundlings. You know what I mean? They give online,
Mm,
and I would say
yeah.
that I would do that just to keep you sharp, kind of
Right.
refresh. I do. I still go to acting classes once a month.
Yeah. I probably once a month is good because I wouldn't be able to keep up with doing it once a week or even more so
All right,
because
just take a workshop. I'm just saying, and I get it because I'm that way too. I'm like, oh my god, um, I'm not doing the verticals. Oh my god, but I'm doing self tapes so that's what keeps me sharp as well. I tell people that's what's helped me get to the next level because the self tapes are all different genres, like a horror genre, playing a
yeah,
cop,
self
playing a
taping is the way to go if you wanna like exercise. I feel.
right, and
And
I'm
also
working.
like doing old self tape scripts and just that's good exercise.
Yeah, correct. So I hope that helps you, or anybody out there listening. Just the self tapes, let that be, if you don't have money for less. I get it. A friend of mine doesn't have money for, uh,
Right.
because gas prices. And I'm not saying he's poor, but
Yeah,
he's got
like
his,
there's so many things to pay for every day.
yeah, he's got expense. I get it, and and a mortgage payment and stuff, and now you got acting lessons on top of that. And I get it. I get
Right.
it. You know what I mean? It's an additional expense. So you work it out.
Right. Okay, let's I feel like we went straight to the like end of the conversation, but I do want to ask like how your beginnings were. Like how did you get interested in acting? Like all that.
Yeah, well, that's a great question because, and it wasn't what they call linear. Like it was in
Right.
all. I swear to God, like all over the place, including backtracking. Looking back, like oh my God, like how effed up and how. So it started when I was in my tweens. Brooklyn, New York, 12, 13, 14 years old, early 70s. My mom was a nurse behind the scenes, a nurse for this game show called Wonderama at NBC Studios in New York, Rockefeller Center, where they have the skating rink. So that's where they shot Wonderama on Metro Media. It was the right, and so hosted by Bob. People ask me who hosted it. Bob McAllister, who's no longer around. Anyway, so I was
Obama?
on that show. Wonderama was a kids
Oh,
TV
I
show.
heard
A
Obama
kids game,
Callister.
kids. And by the way, they should have kids. I'm surprised they don't have kids game shows. It's all
Oh,
prices.
the McAllister kid.
No. The host was Bob McAllister,
Oh,
and it was called Under.
Bob. I heard you said Obama
Oh no,
McAllister.
Obama. Yeah, can you imagine Obama? It'd be funny. Now he should host a game show because
Yeah.
what is Obama doing with his time other than maybe making appearances at his presidential library there in Chicago,
Right.
which is on my bucket list. Not that I'm a fan, but I'm on his bucket. My hobby is to see presidential libraries. I have more respect for the guy. So anyway, yeah. So it would be fun for him to host a kids game show. So Bob McAllister, the host, show's called Wonderama, NBC Studios, Rockefeller Center. So that's how I caught the bug, and I'm going up and when you go to this, a legendary NBC. This is where they shoot the Today Show, right?
This is where they shoot Saturday Night Live, probably, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What is it? Studio 5A. I just read the book, the book on SNL. Like it was 23 hours audio book I listened to, and Lauren Michaels. I just saw the documentary. I'm really into SNL. Anyway, yeah, 5A. I think it's 5A is the name of the studio at Rockefeller Center.
Yeah,
Right.
sounds about right.
Right. So legendary. Right now it's gone. Now SNL is the 50th year anniversary, and that's another story in itself. SNL. I won't go there, but
You should be in SNL. You're like perfect.
I know,
for it.
dude. Well, I want to make my own version of SNL, and that's why I've been really
I've thought
studying.
of that too. Like I feel like I have so many like how they call it, like sketch ideas.
Yeah, dude. And me too, right? You should do it. You should totally
Hire all my podcast guests and like put them in a room and just like,
dude.
well, I need money, but well, who knows? Maybe one day.
I'll do it. I'll do it remotely. You just cut to me, make believe I'm in the studio with you.
No, I'll have to travel. No, when we do it, we'll do it correctly. You know what I mean?
Correct. And come here, rent a studio.
Yes.
Easy. A green screen. You're totally.
We get Ashley, we get David,
Yes. I'm in, and you can put mask on me and show
everything.
Yeah. Totally,
okay.
dude.
Yeah. So you were saying about your mom.
Yes. So she was right. So she was a nurse. That was me recently.
Oh.
I play a European restaurateur in the independent film coming out. Food for Thought, it's called. So like that, and you don't even recognize me. So I can do all kinds of roles.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. You've done so many different things.
Right,
every skin color, like blue.
I want to give Austin Powers and Mike Myers a run for his money. All right. So anyway, I wipe his ass with the floor too. But
yeah.
So my mom's a nurse. Getting on the game show. On it 6 times. Rockefeller Center. Going up in the elevator, and then you go walk down the. Okay, this is what's cool about Rockefeller, the legendary, SNL and everything else, right? And Today's Show. They got the ice skating rink during Christmas.
Right.
I'm just saying, like the whole NWE of Manhattan, Uptown, and NBC and all that, right? Uptown Manhattan. Anyway, so if you go to Manhattan, you know what I'm talking about. We've been there. Anyway, so you walk down the hallway of NBC Studios, and I see this glass case with a microphone that has a spotlight. I'll just never forget it. And I'm like, holy shit, it's like just legendary. And then you think of Larry King and all these. And I go, how could I ever aspire to be even an inkling of the greatness of these people? It takes years. It took me 40 years to figure it out, to crack the acting code, comedy code. I'm just saying it takes years to figure it out. And, the filmmaking code. Believe me, I had ups and so it was all over. So that was the start. I want to get an agent so bad. And whatever reason, I never, my mom. I get it. It's a full-time job. I don't know how these parents do it. I know some of these parents that talk to them on the set of the kids that are in the verticals, and they get taught. And this is, kudos to the vertical productions. They hired, teachers, so they're still being educated on the set. Anyway, so I did that years later, 1984, got on Revenge of the Nerds. I'm in Tucson, Arizona. Moved to Tucson because of my asthma back in 79. So I'm in New York for 14 and a half years. Moved to Tucson, only child, moved to Tucson. Get on Revenge of the Nerds. I lucked out, get a part. It was and throughout the movie, a background, but a feature background. Got to work for big stars and a director.
Wait, this was before you went to USC?
Yeah, before I went to USC, and that's how I caught the filmmaking bug. And then I go, you know what? If I want to be the best filmmaker, the logic of the time, and it still is, if you want to be the best filmmaker, you go to the best schools. And you got, of course, AFI, NYU, UCLA. I'm not dissing them, I'm a USC alumni. But these are great schools, now you got Chapman and you got LMU. Right, so I've done some films as an actor, LMU, some great productions, all you don't have to go to US. I'm not saying don't, but you have to go to USC to. Spielberg went to Long Beach Community College. Oh yeah, and there I am. By the way, everybody, if you could look to the upper area right there, right above Curtis Armstrong, right, he played Booger, right above them. Yes, and that was Ted McGinley. By the way, I just never forget the day I was off. I went to the set and I'm talking to Ted McGinley. He's looking at Time magazine. I'll never forget that. And I should have done that, go on my day off to the set at one of the frat houses in Tucson where they were shooting. That's it. Yeah. Robert Carradine, rest his peace. He died recently. And
Oh.
but
Who's the
anyway,
little
some great
kid?
people. And Ron Batz, my friend Ron Batstork took that photo. He's one of my best friends who took that photo. Anthony Edwards, Robert Carradine, Timothy Busfield. Anyway,
So
and
how
Larry
did
B.
you get the
Scott.
job?
So yeah, that was my first big foray. I'm like, oh
I wanted to ask,
yeah,
how did you get this job, School of the Nerds? That's where I left.
yeah,
I was left.
yeah. That's a phenomenal question. So
Wait, Revenge of the Nerds. Sorry.
yes, Revenge of the Nerds, the first one, 1984, in Tucson, Arizona, where we shot it, which became iconic and a legendary film. Anyway, so I'm working at Walgreens. Again, I'm in high school. Walgreens in Tucson, Speedway Boulevard in Tucson, in case people know about Tucson, Arizona. And I'll never forget. I think a customer came in. Again, it's pre-internet. It wasn't like now in the internet. I'll message people, hey, you may want to go out for this. You'd be looking for a guy with a beard. My friends of mine, a beard and a mustache, looking for somebody 5'11", whatever. So it wasn't that way. It was no internet, right?
Mm.
And so I just never get somebody came in who I knew she was an actress, did background work or something, and she's just telling me about it. And I think it was on the news. They're trying to get the word out on the news. Just hey, looking for extras. It's not like here in LA where everybody's an actor and you go to Actors Access or casting networks
Or
or
Central
Backstage.
Casting.
Oh yeah, Central Casting, yes. Or now Elise Hardigan
Mm.
or Rich King. There's certain places where you get on their list and then you
Right.
get or their Instagram and you go, oh, I'm going to apply.
So it wasn't like this.
What's that?
It wasn't like that.
Right. So now I was here. I'm at Walgreens. Here from she goes, oh, you should apply. It was a couple of things. So it was somebody telling me that. It was the news story, and ironically, I'll just never forget. One of the casting directors came in there, and I think it was after I got cast. So I go to the okay, because she came into Walgreens. I mean, that's a small town. You know what I mean? How small town it was.
Right.
Oh, how you doing? Yeah, I can't. I think it was because this is like 40 years ago. I'm trying to remember, but I remember she came
Yeah.
in. So I don't know if it was after she cast me or before. After, because I didn't know who she was. It's probably after. It probably was after, looking back in hindsight. Again, no internet, so I didn't have a photo of her. So then I go down to the audition at this motel in Tucson, off Stone Avenue, and I can't remember. It's a pretty well-known one, which I don't remember the name. Right? Go down there, and we're dancing like nerds. Has dancing like nerds, and Jeff Canoe was there, the director. None of the stars, and then I get a call. Hey, the casting director loves you. Me and some of the other nerds. I think it was 12 of us. In that photo, I was saying, 10 to 12 of us. We got real lucky, just right place, right time. Which goes to show you really got to put yourself out there. You just never know until you put yourself out there, people, right? So I did that, and then who else is the producer is Ted Field. He started I want to say Death Row Record. He started a record label, Ted Fields, legendary
Oh,
Ted
really?
Fields. Yeah, producer. I couldn't get any traction with the guy. Go, hey, can you listen to my music? You think you have connections. Man, I guess my life was like, man, it just didn't work. Anyway, so I'm
No.
on there. He's there. I watched it, so I got cast on this. The first day was at U of A, and again, it's like, wow, it was all very systematic, the way the Hollywood's kind of like Verticals, except the Hollywood sets, I would say, is more, it's kind of, I would say, a little more organization to it. Like, okay, it's real cut, like, because it's unionized. Like, all right, this is what everybody's function is. Don't touch that light. Let this, prop person touch. It's a little more military, and I mean that in a good way. I'm talking about a union shoot. It's like very systematic. Anyway, so it had a system to it, and it worked. And those systems do work. Now looking back, like they work for a reason. You know what I mean? Camera here, except they spent like an hour to light a shot. In Verticals, it's in a page per hour. They shoot up quick, which I like. In fact, I think they're too slow. I think it should go
Yeah.
quicker. People go Vertical. Oh my God, so fast. It's like, no, man, I'm fucking ready when we hit that fucking set because I've already did all this prep work, got into a certain mindset of the character. I'm ready to go. Let's just what they call run the lines. You know, let's get the blocking and let me get my failure out of the way, get my mistakes out of the way. Okay, let me get my
Right.
kinks out of so I can get to the exponentially higher level. All right, so
So this was all in Arizona, right?
yeah,
This
Tucson.
should.
And so
Yeah.
did that,
So
got to see, okay, what we call dailies. What was really cool is you got to see yourself on, the coolest thing for anybody is see yourself on the big screen. I mean, like a fucking huge screen, not just a phone, right? Vertical.
right.
I don't like distant verticals.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, this shit is larger than life on the dailies. I got invited to, I like, please, can you invite me to the dailies again? It was a screening room. Ted Field was there. You don't talk to Ted. Other people kissed his ass. I talked to his girlfriend at the time. Again, Ted,
And
who
this is
knew Ted was
probably
going to
where
start?
you got your first union voucher, probably, right?
Yeah, I did, but yes, and I
So
may.
right out of the gate. That's cool.
Yes, correct. And then after that, I go, oh, I'm going to get an agent. I want to go to Hollywood, but it didn't. It took me. I feel like I always tell people, I go, I feel like I missed that train. All these other people became stars.
Right.
John Goodman, who's an incredibly nice person. Robert Carradine, kind of stuck up, snobby, but he is what it is. Timothy Busfield, Curtis Armstrong, they all went off to higher things. Working on Top Gun. Anthony Edwards, incredibly nice. He worked on Top Gun. Some
Hmm.
other, ER, Anthony Edwards, incredibly nice person.
Sometimes
You
I
remember
tell
the
myself that I'm like I see already people so much like already famous and they're 18 or something, and I'm like I'm too old by now.
no
It's
here
too late.
no now I tell people just put your fucking neck out like me now. Now I'm sticking my neck out like, wow, I should have done this a lot sooner in my life. This acting is getting some traction too. Since 2022, I've done this full time. Despite I haven't done a vertical in 2 months because the verticals have gone AI, the
Right.
route of
So
AI.
let's keep the time a little bit because I want to know. I know you're short on time because you need to
No,
go
no, no.
watch.
Keep. We're doing good. Keep. Ask away,
Okay. Perfect.
Aldo.
So um, you're doing this full time, but you
Yeah.
haven't done a vertical in 2 months. So how
Oh yeah.
how
So
does
like,
that work in LA?
all right, so great. So I no, it works great for me. I was like, great, not great that people are out of work. Great that
Right.
I'm able to supersede that and overcome that. That regular source of income for me on a weekly basis. Multiple, doing multiple
Right.
verticals in a week, not just one. So I've done Doorman videos, which I absolutely love. I've done for the past 3 years. That's like I feel like that's my regular job, and I mean like in a
Mhm.
good way. Honest, like a job, like wow, that's a regular
Yeah, that's
thing.
good. They do really well.
Exception. Doorman has 28 million followers on his YouTube channel. You've heard of Doorman?
Yeah.
It's been around for 10 years, and he's to kudos to him, starting from nothing. Now with studio
Yeah.
and three buildings. So I do that on a regular basis. Music videos, I just did two. I'm gonna do. I, I sign an NDAs, but I'll just say
No, no,
it's
no,
a.
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
I
say
know.
it.
I'll just say a major TV show. A
Okay.
major TV
Good, good,
show.
good.
So I
So,
got
so
that.
verticals, even though you're the king of verticals, it's still something that you don't need right now.
Right. Correct. Like, wow, I'm doing okay without the verticals. Like, okay, please, like, I got not worried because at my age you don't worry about things, as they say, just worry when it happens. But I got a little
Yeah.
concerned in the month of July. We're in July. We're almost 31st. But I got a little concerned. June, July. Oh shit, this is slow. I saw it coming. Like, oh fuck. So what do I do? Am I doing the Doorman music videos? Got this TV show gonna do, and I done 5. It's already out now. 5 commercials for a law firm, and now I'm going to play a rodeo clown in another law firm commercial Monday. What was the other thing? I'm up for another commercial.
Yeah. You have
So
an
I'm.
agent?
What's that? Yes, I have 3
Okay.
agents. 3.
Maybe that's how you also like can get so much things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love them all. We got great rapport. Because I like to get to know. Like now, you get to a certain point in your career, you go, all right, I want to get to know. Like it's not like, all right, just rap me. I want to get to know you. and I prove it to you when I get my callbacks. I know, but when you do enough, you go, yeah, I'm going to get the call. But just let me get the call back, which will help get the booking. I just know I could do it. Just it's against a skill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A skill, but then
Yeah.
it gets into if I get rejected, it's because of my look.
Right.
But I don't. In the past, I'm like, oh my god, I was devastated. I got so close. So I'm getting at is that I always say you can never have enough good agents. Someone you be exclusive, and I get that too. I'm exclusive
Mm.
with with one of them when it comes to commercial agent. I get it, and you have to, you got to stick to that. Um. So anyway, so yeah, I got the 3 agents, but I'm also hustling. So and it's just so with that, you get all the cylinders firing. And what I mean by that is, you're on casting networks, you're on Central Casting, you're with Alicia Hardigan casting, looking at their updates, and I just got something. I get a lot of work through them. God
Mm-hmm.
bless them, great people, great casting people there. You know what I mean? So this and then backstage and actors access, which had a lot of verticals. Even us actors would say this was
Yeah.
like this time last year. Remember somebody vertical. You were here. There was somebody
Yeah. I
vertical.
saw so many. Like it was like too many. Now it's not
Dude,
that
oh
much
my,
anymore.
dude, I would have to do. I not have. I don't have to do anything, right? But I did. I had to do 10 self tapes a day for vertical and to casting directors I knew, but they're short. Like Doctor Lord. Short, get them out quick.
Right.
But it takes out.
Has it
It takes.
really gone down so badly?
Dude, you look at it now. It's like I'm just saying for other actors listening, they would agree with
Right.
me, and you like maybe one or two, dude. I used to submit
Wow. Cause I know
seriously.
I don't have Actors Access anymore because
Yeah.
it's not available. I mean, I could, but it's not worth it because I'm living
Oh no
in
no
Chile, and yeah, it's like
no. If you're in New York, but you'll come. Hopefully, you'll
right.
come
Yeah,
back.
one day. But like for now, like it's not worth it to pay, of course.
No.
Because
Six
they should
six.
do an Actors Access like a worldwide international Actors Access, but
I
whatever.
know. Oh, it is.
That's
I saw
internal.
yeah, a friend of mine's in Texas. I think because I was telling her about it. I go, well, go on Actors Access. Maybe they have some Dallas, Texas posts. Not much, in Dallas, Texas or Austin.
Right,
You know
but
what I
it's
mean? Like
still
if
the
you're
US.
Mhm. Right. The only thing I could tell you, and this is for other actors too. I think you said England is further from you, right? Again, forgive
Yeah,
my
it's further.
follow.
And in Chile there's not that much production of anything.
Oh
And the
no.
things that do exist here, it's like the same actors always like have the same roles,
Yeah,
and it's like such
I
a small
understand.
business here. But
Yeah, or I'm
yeah.
sure Mexico is. I'm guessing Mexico is the same way. When you have like your
No, Mexico's even better.
really.
I
Oh,
think I feel we probably have the worst movies industry in
in
the
Chile. In Chile is
entire
the worst.
probably
The worst production.
Western hemisphere.
The least amount. It's not Australia. It's Chile is like ground zero for the worst zero. Least amount of productions, and you got
Probably. I don't
Mexico.
know. I'm willing to bet.
What do you call it? The telenovelas? Because I was talking to another act.
Telenovelas,
About
yeah, but that's
yeah,
we have that. That's like a national thing. Like they only stream them here and on the national but it's
yeah.
like I said, the things that those are probably the only things that are do exist here, and the same actors get this, and it's like there's no open calls for anything of that nature.
God. Well, you do. Okay, so I was going to recommend Spotlight.com to you. If it's in England, they have a lot of shoots in England. If you're past,
Right.
I'm just saying, I know it's further for you. Just if you want to get things going, I tell other actors that I go, hey, in addition to here in the States, why don't you consider working in England?
Yeah.
Just on a shoot, for a week. You're not moving
Also,
there.
they don't really care that much about visas over there.
Yeah, and if your right, if your visa's good, you know what I mean.
No, yeah, I'm working on. Yeah, honestly, I have too much on my plate right now.
You got on your plate. Let's get you through this college first.
Yeah, let's get
Business
that over
engineering.
with. Let's wait a
Business
few more
engineering, get
years.
your BA, and then you come back to LA,
Yes, yes,
and we'll work
that'll
together.
happen. Okay,
All
so
right.
back to you. Okay, so let's since we're already in the vertical topic, what's going on? Like two verticals a week posted on Actors Access seems like a very incredible. Like it's like I used to. Most of the listings in Actors Access used to be verticals. I remember that last
Yes.
year, and now it's gone so low. I'm just impressed.
Thank you. And I was doing two. Keep in mind, and this is no diss to one of the what they call OCP or on camera principles. You guys, you're doing, and I don't mean this is. I'm just saying. Okay, it's comparison. You guys are doing one for 8 days, usually 8 days on average, about
Right.
8 days, 115, 120 pages, like a feature film. You're doing 12 pages a day for 8 days. Okay, that's kind of typical. Keep in mind, 105 verticals is, I'm estimating 112 to 125 to 150 production days in the course of 2.5 years. And I'm doing it twice a week. Where I'm getting at is I'm doing it twice a week, at least 2 times, maybe 3 times a week. Those are 3 different projects involving different costumes. You got to keep track of it. I'm keeping track of the
Right.
titles. Who's
Different
the
paychecks from different
right?
companies.
Like,
Yeah.
did I get paid? And yes, I got paid by all of them. Thank you guys. I think one of them, which is I won't say who it is, is notorious for not paying people. Us
Yeah,
actors
I've heard
talk.
that there's some
Us
that
actors,
like don't do it.
yeah, us actors talk like, oh yeah, that company is
I think we
delayed
talked
on
about it
payment.
on one of my podcasts with someone that like probably did three verticals, and out of the three of them, one like so 33%, which pretty much a lot,
Oh, say it again. The
didn't pay
last
them.
part.
It
What
was
about
like
you
what?
said they did 3 verticals, and what was the last part?
That out of the three, like one was with this company that's probably the
Yeah.
same one that didn't pay them. So like 33% of the verticals she's done. That's a lot,
Yes.
a big
Yes.
percentage.
Yes. So you got yeah. So keep in mind, I have an Excel spreadsheet that a woman named Christy, who's a fan of verticals, put together to her credit. Christy, she put together this vertical list, and that's how I'm like, oh yeah, she's like my witness to Guinness Book World Records
Right.
or
Yeah,
anybody else
that's
that,
good.
that I've
That's
done
good.
all these verticals, because you got to correlate that with the IMDb credit. You can't
Yeah,
fake
you
that.
can't like make it up.
I mean, you really, because you got like I have to prove to the IMDb. Here's my deal memo. You can't fake
Yeah.
it and apply for shit and then get on IMDb. I'm just saying you can't fake it. There it is,
Right.
and here's my witnesses. Here's the directors that I work with. So,
Hmm.
and then just like one of them that haven't come out. It is what it is. Anyway, one of the 105 didn't come out. Whatever. I think that was the one that didn't pay. That was the one that didn't pay anybody. And they can't, because they get sued if they put it out and they didn't get people don't get paid. There can be a lien against that production. I'd
Yeah.
like to think so. Sorry, I'm sorry, I lost the train of thought of it. So,
No, it's okay. It's
oh
okay.
yeah, yeah.
So
So keep.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. So that keep in mind, you got to. I like to. I had to become exceptionally organized, and that's dealing with my left part of my brain. I'm usually very right brain oriented.
I can see that.
I'm like, so thinking
No,
of creative
but
ideas.
so now what's going on? What's going on with the vertical space? I posted a
Yeah.
little bit of what Ashley's been going through. Like I try to shine a light on the topic on
Oh
my
yeah, sure you
small
did.
ActorCast following. But it's
Hmm.
like what I like I said, like we talked about, AI has so many good things we can
Hmm.
nurture from, or like
Okay.
I don't know the term we can get from it, but like I don't think that's one of the good things, like taking advantage of people's
Hmm.
likeness and then yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's what they call the other side of the coin. And anything, in my opinion, in anything in life, the flip side, right, is, and who knew? Now, when I shoot a vertical, I'm thinking, all right, this is all going to turn to AI. Actually, it was. I think, man, okay, because on 2 of the verticals, which came out, okay, so 2 of the verticals of the 105 I've done, they were, and it's kind of what happened to Ashley. They turned my character into an avatar of me, a younger version, same dialogue, similar movements, but same dialogue, a younger version of me, whatever. F you
More
guys.
hair. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. Hey, maybe look great. You put me, I never forget what Lou, they put
But
the
like
hat
that's
on.
not natural. You have a very specific like you
I
and
know,
Ashley does
dude.
too, like and the thing they turned to Ashley's like figure to was so not authentic.
Yeah, I mean, like a fan made this. Her name, a fan made. I'm just saying, like my different looks.
Yeah,
The
it's
doctor
very
lawyer.
iconic.
Thank you. That's very a big, huge compliment. And
But now, with AI, that's not gonna even matter because you're just gonna they just gonna use that and then create whatever they want and your work, and that's I don't
Right.
know, that
So
feels
so right.
kind of
So two of the verticals had me as the avatar. Um, and then months later, the original came out. When I say original, the one with footage of me came out. I asked this one producer. I'm just saying what's happening with AI, with verticals and AI, and with Ashley, and like Ashley was talking about, and
Mhm.
getting the word out. Good job, Ashley. Is, and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep fighting the fight. Is I asked the producer. I said, hey, do you know? I emailed this person. Do you know what AI version of this came out? They go, yeah, it's another group that did that. I'm thinking, do you think Christopher Nolan would allow an AI version of the Odyssey? Do you think Disney Marvel would allow an AI version, let's say of Avengers Doomsday, which is coming out? You think they're going to let someone tamper with that and put it
I mean,
online?
the actors in it by himself will not allow that. Yeah.
Right? Can you imagine Matt Damon, like, you made an AI version, a younger version, you made the Odyssey, and your turn, let's say, instead of Lupita Nyong'o, who played the black actress, I
Yeah.
probably butchered,
Yeah,
and
that's her
let's
name,
say,
I think so.
and let's say, people say it's woke, I'm just, you'll see where I'm going with this. I know it sounds like I'm going on a tangent, and people say this woke, the version of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey with
Right.
two
Yeah,
black
I think I
people.
talked about it on one of my
Yeah,
podcasts.
right, right. And I get that too. How it's the original, and now you're taking, the blacks in that, the 14th century. So let's say, somebody did an AI version. I'm just making this up, an AI version of it, and they had, now white people as those
Right,
characters,
yeah. Or
and but
Greek
number,
people like that, like it's probably should be.
can you imagine? I mean,
Uh,
like, if you're gonna make your own film, don't, but don't. So I'm saying Christopher Nolan wouldn't allow that, or the studio that put
yeah,
out.
none of the actors they have a union like they're fighting
Oh,
for.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, so which gets into, anytime I work on another vertical, I'm going to put, I know, the mother of an actress, she gave me a great idea. She goes, she builds into the contract a clause which says you cannot have an avatar version of her daughter, her 8-year-old daughter, or an avatar, yeah, an avatar version, which means even an AI version or an avatar, even it's something that doesn't look like the person, but has the same dialogue. You know what I mean? The same character, like what happened to Ashley. You can see
Right. You should
you
do
know,
that.
yeah. So I'm going to add that in. It may not go over very well, but I'm going to say,
Right,
hey,
because then like yeah, I don't know.
hey, you're just paying. Let's say you're paying me $120. Say $125, 140, sometimes 250 for a day player. I'm giving away some,
Mhm.
and you're not, you're gonna take away my rights. I'm gonna have to give you permission, because what happens is, we sign the umbrella in the past. We signed the umbrella clause. You could do whatever you want with our image. Traditionally, it's been just, edit. You can maybe look like a bad. I played a bad guy, so a skeezy. Fine, I'm cool with that. I played a skeezy. Let's say skeezy character.
But you know about it.
Right. No, but so I'm saying it's highly deceptive. Right. Duplicitous. Right. Like, this is not the traditional way of
Right.
using my image and likeness, right? Or the voice.
Hmm.
Now I wouldn't have signed off. I mean, Ashley too, and other actors, right? Would you? I mean, like you, Aldo. Now putting, would you sign up? Would you sign off on? Wouldn't you be pissed if somebody used your image? And I'm not trying to put. You get what you see what I'm getting. Wouldn't
Oh
you be
yeah, I
pissed?
would definitely would. Imagine
Right?
someone I can I'm putting myself in the worst scenario, like them putting my image into like a porno or something.
Oh my God! I know
That
somebody.
sounds like the worst scenario.
Yeah, Faith Orta. She's a very well known and does extremely talented. Faith Orta, Faith Orta. She's
No,
amazing,
I don't think so.
super talented, very in the vertical, like Ashley, very in the vertical space, very well known, super talented,
That
gifted.
happened to her?
Yeah, so they made her and another guy actor uh, uh, against her, wishes, made like a porn version,
Oh
a
wow.
naked version. I don't know how much they showed of
Yeah, I
the
but
anatomy,
that's crazy. I would be
dude.
oh
Dude, can
no.
you imagine if they did that with you? I'm just saying, if they did it with me, dude. It's one thing
Yeah, like there's no limits to it, and that's
So
the
that's
problem.
so.
Like with great power comes great responsibility, as you'll probably hear tonight.
So, like Elon Musk says, in 5 years it's going to be super AI, super intelligence. I don't know. It is, keep in mind it is getting better, but the stories are shit. I'm not talking vertical stories. Vertical stories are just Americana soap operas and variances, and it is what it is. We all even the people making it, we make, but like it's always a billionaire having a piece on the side.
With a
Kids.
it's a CEO, which
Yeah,
is
dude.
a secret
Like, oh my god,
mafia,
right? It's like, oh my
vampire,
god, you're
werewolf.
so right. You're so important. Oh my god, I am and I'm always apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'll never. My son will never. Right? Somebody rich and apologizing. Young was a young guy.
Right.
For whatever reason. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is, unless there's great stories, it's going to be shit. So the hope is that audiences are going to reject AI. Even young people, I've heard this from a lot of parents. Their kids reject AI. They go, "Ooh, AI sucks. This is yucky." You know what I mean? Their kids say that. So that's
I
kind of nice
used
to
to
hear.
like. There's a moment like at the beginning, you're like, oh, so many things that I could do with AI. But now I'm at the point, and I went through that, and I started doing, I don't know, using AI to enhance my thumbnails. And now I'm back to like normal thumbnails, like just created through myself, because I'm just, like I'm
Right.
just
Yeah.
like
Even.
tired of it. Like it's the same style, like very the same thing all the time,
Oh my
and
god.
I'm so everyone, don't worry, I'm returning to the old style
I
of
know.
thumbnails for this podcast.
I know. There's something. And
I'm
by the
going
way,
back and changing all of them because I don't like them anymore.
right. And you ever heard of a software called Suno? Suno. It's a songwriting software. It's like what AI was filmmaking, but for songwriting, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say, and I get it. Let's say somebody has lyrics, they don't have they don't know how to play an instrument. So what it'll do is you type in the lyrics and you say, I want a country version of this with the male vocalist. It'll come up with something like Toby Keith,
Mm.
or like what's his name? Anyway, Andy
Right, or
Mill.
probably create new verses and stuff and new lines.
Right. So,
Right.
and it gets back to what I'm talking about AI.
Hmm.
But you go, wait a minute, this sounds really generic. In
Yeah.
every fucking Suno song I've heard, Suno
Mm.
generated song, it sounds very generic.
So
There's
it
not
sounds
one.
like just like all the other ones.
Right, dude. And now it gets into heart and soul. So what it gets back to the human touch,
Mm.
right? And people want to follow a real act, as fan groups, they have their male, like soap operas, right? Very good looking, what I call eye candy women or men, and they're talented. I'm just saying, there's these fan groups that like to follow that. They're not gonna. Are they gonna follow an AI? Like what's her name? This AI version of an actress that got
Oh, Tilly Norwood.
Tilly Norwood. Like, can you fucking believe that?
Yeah,
I
I
guys
can
believe
right
it.
now.
Are you
After
gonna watch?
everything at the beginning, she just released, I think they killed her, but like,
Yeah, can
she's not
kill
real, so don't worry,
kill her up.
everyone.
Does she
But
fucking bleed? You want to shoot her in the? I shouldn't say that. Why don't
she's
you
not
see if she
real. Don't
fucking
worry,
bleeds?
everyone. But at that when she just
Tilly
released like
Norwood.
last year, I was like so shocked. At this point, after everything that's happened with AI, like I'm not shocked anymore.
Right. Shoot me. So,
Um,
so see what I'm getting at? It
yeah,
lacks the heart and soul. And
right.
every fucking film I saw in the AI Film Festival, predominantly animation, stupendous, had zero heart and soul. Seriously, and shit stories.
Mm.
It was
So
all
you
about
went
the
to that
production.
film festival basically to just like see the competition, right?
Yeah, I want to see. Okay,
Yeah,
let
what
me
am I
see.
facing? What's
Let,
the
let me
yeah.
see the AI competition. By the way, the Oscars, as a side note, we're talking about AI. Ban and explain this to people on social media. They don't fucking get it through their GD head, but just look at people on social media argue with me. Look it up. Oscars ban the uses of AI in any films.
Yeah.
Oscars. I think I wish the Emmys would do the same, and I wish, and maybe they have. I have to look that up, and I have to look up the Golden Globes do the same.
Mm.
But I know the Oscars for a fact. You see what I'm getting at, and also,
Yeah, that's good, I guess. But also, like, how do you prove if maybe like 1% of it was made with AI?
oh yeah, let's say like Christopher Nolan. Now we get into the Odyssey again.
Right.
Christopher Nolan, to his credit, did not use any AI. He even said that. He shot IMAX.
Yeah,
Me
but
and friends of mine.
also like, how do you prove that? Like, maybe he said
Oh
that,
yeah.
and maybe he said that because he did. You know how people say they don't they
Mm.
didn't steal a cookie from the cookie jar because they actually did steal a cookie from the cookie jar.
Yeah, you can say, "Oh yeah, it's homemade." What are you talking about? I made it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you took the dough and the make. Let's say like on the M&Ms or whatever, the chocolate. I bought the dough that way, and then I put it. Even though I'm not telling you, I'm lying to you.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like say it because I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, I
oh
think.
yeah, dude, because they're not under. Okay, now I'm talking like a lawyer because I play judges and lawyers, and I know enough to
Right.
make me. I think I know enough to make me dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you become, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not licensed, and I'm not a judge.
Right.
Well, when you play judge and reading stuff in all my 60 years, so what I'm getting at is they're not under oath. So put them under oath and say, did you? No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah.
Anybody, did you use AI in the making of the course of this film,
Who
or
knows?
was
Who
it, or was
knows?
it CGI? Which CGI is okay, Spielberg
Right.
and
But like, then what's the line? I don't know. I mean,
right. I
CGI
mean,
of course takes a little more work, but yeah.
right, and at least like, have you seen Toy Story 5? I thought it was terrific.
You
Toy
liked
Story
it?
5. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like it
I
wasn't
mean,
the
I
best
like the
one.
animation and everything, but like the
Yeah,
story, I found that it was like really boring.
it was kind of boring. It wasn't like one I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I'm not blowing it for anybody. It's again, oh, now they're in
It's
college.
better than 4. It's better than 4.
Yeah, yeah, but yes, I give you that. 4 was a dud. This is okay, but the animation. This is cool. It comes out of Pixar. So at least what I'm getting at least it's Tom Hanks's voice and whoever. I think Conan. Because I was telling my
Yeah,
roommate loves.
Conan played the potty
Yeah,
pants or
he
whatever
played
it's called.
the Etch-a-Sketch. I know because I remember
No, the
seeing his.
potty toy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because I remember seeing his name in the credits. Holy shit, that was Conan. Conan did
yeah,
the voice.
the potty toy. Have you
Yeah.
seen Conan's actual? Have you seen his actual real Oscar monologue?
Oh, I thought he did a great. I thought he did. I love him,
No,
and I'm
but
not a
have you
big.
seen the real one?
No, what do you mean real? What? Like, what do you mean the unedited version or
Like they filmed the previous one, and it's like much more like
edgier?
edgier.
Wait,
Yeah,
was
let
this
me
a
show
one?
you.
Wait, what do you mean?
I
Like
have to show
unedited?
you.
Like,
Let me show you. Let me
yeah,
present
yeah.
my
I want
screen
to
a
see
little
it
bit.
and share it for your viewers.
Yeah, let me see.
And there you go. Okay, we're showing. Oh, okay. Let's see this, Aldo. Oh, okay. That was okay. I remember. Oh, unaired and uncensored. I remember seeing that. That was like the beginning. Because they're going. What's that one? The horror movie. Why am I going blank? They're making fun of the horror movie. All the kids run through the park to get to the haunted house.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
so they
you
have
very
somebody
much.
like. Oh, this is funny. I can't hear you. Shoot, I can't hear it.
Wait, you can't hear me? You can't hear the
Can't
video?
hear it.
Damn it!
We're back. We're back. We're
Okay,
back.
yeah, we need to fix that for next time.
Yeah, you're good. If you want to do a part 2, I'm good.
Yeah.
Ask.
So what I was basically showing you was, I don't know if you got a glimpse,
I saw
but it was a parody that I made.
Power. I just the way I look of it. I'll
You
watch.
couldn't you can hear it?
No, but I'll listen
Not
to
me,
it.
nor that, nothing.
It's you. I couldn't hear it. I just saw the kids running like that
Yeah.
horror.
Oh
Like horror.
no. And then
I
me.
saw that horror movie. What's the horror movie where the kids run through the park? They go to the
Yeah, I
house.
don't know. That felt really weird, honestly, when he did that. But whatever.
I didn't like that. I thought it was overrated, that movie.
No, no, no. When Conan started the show like that, I felt like it was like not appropriate.
Oh, not appropriate.
Like it felt after everything that's been like released or not released, that felt like terrible.
Got inappropriate.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully their parents approved of that, But at least they weren't naked, right? You know what I mean? That was like kids running or scantily clad.
Okay, well,
all right. So anyway, go ahead.
Let's okay, we have so many more things to talk about.
Maybe
I
one more.
wanted to ask you about like how you got into the Nico it's cold thing.
Yeah.
But
so neat.
yeah, and so much more. I feel like there's so much more from you to explore, like so much story.
Okay, so
but
let's
stick to that, and then the game show that I wanted to show you.
I'm gonna suggest as part 2. I got to wrap it up in just a few minutes because it's almost 5 here. I got to do something before 5.
Okay, you know what? Let's do this because I prepared the game show. We'll do the part 2 another day, and we'll talk about your experience with Nico is Cold and all that, and much more of your backstory because you have a lot. Let's do the game show, okay?
Yes.
Let's see if we can do it because of the audio.
A game show. Okay, and then we'll wrap it up, Aldo.
Yeah, let's do that as the end
Sure.
thing. It's probably gonna be 5 minutes, but.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Intro music.
welcome. That was created. That intro was created with AI. I'm sorry, everyone. But here we have the vertical game show. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. 100%.
Perfect. Okay, good. I'm worried. Now, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Crisp and short.
Now. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. The vertical game show.
And
With your
like
host.
this, it's vertical. It's horizontal. So I got.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. This vertical game show is with the contestant David
That's
Moskowitz.
me.
Yeah. Okay, this is just a quick game. It has two parts that I just created before the show. It's two parts.
Mhm.
You basically, I'm gonna go showing part by part. Okay, let me. 1 second.
I should get that tie right now. My
Yeah.
my
Okay.
cactus tie.
The first part. Oh, first David. Of course, we already showed this, but he's been in 100 and plus shows on Vertical, so he's a great first game show episode contestant to work with, which will also probably make the game harder. Game 1. Is it a vertical? In this game, I'm gonna show you titles, and you're gonna have to guess if the title is a vertical or not.
Okay.
You get 1 point if answered correctly. Okay. Is this a vertical? Wake up, Dad. Wedding time.
No.
It is.
Oh crap.
Okay,
Crap.
I'll go counting the points. Don't
Oh
worry.
my god.
Okay,
Because usually okay.
Is this the vertical? Never have I
Yeah.
ever.
Yes, true.
It's not.
Fuck. I'm -2 now. You gotta be
No,
shitting me.
we're 0. This is the next one. Spoiled by 4 billionaires.
Oh. True.
Final answer? Correct.
Hey.
Woo!
I think I
You
know
can
that.
still hear me correctly, right?
Yes, I can hear it correctly. Really
Okay,
good.
1
Sorry,
point.
Chris.
Next one.
Yay.
Evil Stepmom Survival Guide.
No. False.
Eh.
And I know that I just work with that actress. She's a sweetheart.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what this vertical is about.
I don't
honestly.
know. She's a sweetheart.
After
She's
the
very
picture.
talented. She's very good
Yeah.
at what she does. And she's very smart.
Okay, next one. Vengeance is mine when my secret lover's fiance finally returns.
True.
Oh, no, false.
Shit, because usually the elongated, hilarious, corny. And I mean that in all affectionate way. Corny.
No,
kind of.
yeah.
We all make fun of it.
I know. That's.
But it's what people like.
Well, the titles that are not true, I created them, so maybe I'm perfect for title creation.
And even as people like me, I can't get it right. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
-3 right now.
My stepbrother in the Princess Mansion treated me like a treasure, but my own brother regretted it.
False.
True. It's
Oh,
a Chinese
shit.
one or whatever.
Well, it's
that
in
language is.
Chinese. That's why I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
They explained it a
Okay,
little more.
next and final one for this section. Oracle Diaries. The vampire left a mark all over me.
False.
Hey, yes.
What am I?
2 points for this first section.
Two for 7 or something.
Yes, and now for the second game, the last game. This is the last game. This is probably gonna be even more embarrassing if you get it wrong. It's called Have You Been in It?
Okay.
1 point if answered correctly. If you've been in the show, I'm gonna show the same thing like titles. And if you've been on the show, according to you, you have to say true or false, okay?
Mhm.
And then 1 point if you answer the character correctly. Like the name of the character.
Gotcha. Let's go for
Okay,
it.
let's go.
If I've been in them, correct? Or is that what you mean?
Right, yeah, like if you've
yeah,
been in it, and you get another point if you guess the character name. Okay.
Oh, okay. I think I could do this.
Yes. Next. Save me, baby daddy.
Sure, yes.
And
Was it yes or
what would be the character if you were hypothetically in it?
Yeah, I gotta give the character name.
Or the role, like the dad or whatever.
Hot dog man.
I don't
Right?
think so.
Yes. Oh shit! What? Oh.
So here's okay. You got 1 point because you did appear in this thing, but the role was Nick, restaurant manager.
Oh shit! That's right. Now I remember.
What?
I remember him. Now that I see him
Yeah.
and her, they're terrific. They're fun.
Okay, next
Cool,
one.
cool shit. All right.
Forbidden Love, Uncle's Temptation. Have you been in it?
False.
Eh.
What? I should know. I have all these listed titles.
Okay,
What
but
character?
who did you play? Now that I gave you that you
Oh,
played, you were on
shit.
it.
No, isn't it fun because I've done 105 of these? I can't.
Let me show you the picture of the thing.
gotta say
Maybe
easy
it
for you.
refreshes your mind.
Oh, fuck. Can you fucking believe this, kids?
I can.
Because it's you can believe because it's been one of the earlier ones I've done.
And also, it's like 115. I would forget it too.
Dude, I feel so ignorant. Like if I ask Jeff Bridges, because I work
No,
on Jeff Bridges, what do you remember about what things you've done, or Al Pacino, or I don't think
he probably still forgets.
Robert De Niro. Okay, anyway, move on. I don't know what character.
No, okay. The role was Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember. I have to look it up. Like what the f?
Okay, next one. Situationship with my billionaire friend. Have you been on it?
False.
Correct. You haven't.
Yeah.
You have 4 points. Well, the point system doesn't even matter because it's like, who are you competing against? Whatever.
Yeah.
Next, bowling for my callboy CEO.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
The character.
Oh wait! I'm so stupid.
What?
You haven't been in any of the last.
I haven't been in any of these movies.
I don't know. I'm a terrible host for this game, but
no, I wasn't falling for my.
You were in this one. You haven't been on Situationship with my billionaire friend.
Right.
You haven't been on falling for my callboy CEO.
I thought I was in Callboy. No?
Nope.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Okay, next one. Open Your Eyes, my billionaire husband.
False.
Correct. You haven't been on it. And the last one. Winning Back the Ex.
True.
Correct. And who did you play?
I can't remember. I know the titles. Fuck.
What was the role?
Can you give me a clue? Like,
let me show you the picture. Maybe that will refresh in your mind.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because that's my buddy Yakov. He's one of my favorite people. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the first time I ever. No.
I'll give you another clue. The role is a Mr. something. And it's 3, like the role name, like the job he has, it has 3 words. One is sleazy.
Oh yeah. It was a sleazy because that's he and I met. We didn't know each other, but Yakov, the gentleman in the picture, amazingly talented. I played just a sleaze bags. It was and I remember I know Oliver directed it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one more clue. Sleazy owner.
Oh, club owner, sleazy club owner.
Yes, and the name of your character was Mr. Lance.
Mr. what? Lance?
Lance, yeah.
Fuck. I know Oliver directed it, where we shot it at. I remember we did it, and
well, that was the game. I hope you liked it.
That was tough. That was.
I bet it was. I feel like it's a fun game to play with my vertical actors that I have on.
How do the other vertical? Yeah. And by the way, thank you. And I do have to get going here, but we're gonna do part 2. Part Dukes. How did I do in compare? I like to compare myself to people. I say comparison is the joy of thief of joy. But
from my
So
from my really bad hosting skills, you got 6 points.
and how did the other vertical?
No, you're the first one. So I'll have to, next time you come here and I've done with more people, I'll have to tell you
I'm gonna brush.
how you rank.
I'm gonna brush up on drink some more grapefruit soda. Absolutely.
Yes. So before you go, where can people find you?
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at david.moskowitz. Maybe put, I don't know, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right now.
Tag me, and on IMDb, David Moskowitz, and all the credits. And you can see a lot, like 300 plus videos and clips and pictures, over 1,000 pictures. I'm just saying, if you want to check me out, my bio, and I've done, and hopefully I'm inspirational to the people watching and acting wise, give you tips to just tone the prep. I don't just show up to the set like
I feel like this episode we went like all over the place, but it's also like part of the style. Like everyone has their own style. Every guest has their own rhythm and everything. So guys can follow him there. I'm so grateful that you made it to the show. Thank you. We have to keep going part 2 on another occasion.
Yes.
And because there's so much left to talk about. But yeah, you need to go watch Spider-Man. So
absolutely, I've got to catch the screen. I'm just cheers. I'm not trying to pot up praise. I want to cheers. No product placement.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers. Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching ActorCast. We'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it will be soon, because I want to keep going the business while keeping up with the podcast. So everyone, see you later.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much, Aldo, for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.